although it'd be an interesting test of the API to see if it rejects it. Um,
What you can do is if you have I think it's called a BSTX record. The start of the string, if there are two strings or three strings you can make. The first one
mhm.
is the measurement, BT something, and then
Or BN, is it BRNDD or
BN
something?
something, yes. And there's
Yeah,
another
yeah,
one, BS, I think, or
yeah,
BX.
yeah.
You check out, and then you can send other data.
Oh, I see. Okay. Um,
I used it for sending, before there was anything set up for air, I sent air measurements.
okay.
For a project for Rakuten, they wanted to know, we made special bikes with special sensors on them, and we could send them from the bike.
Okay.
So that way you can send, but you can always put them in the journal file, I think. Can't you?
Uh, yeah. Well, I basically I just once I got it working, I kind of gave up on trying to make it fancier, just because I just need, I just needed the data, and I was going to run the test right now. Last night, I basically fully charged the battery
Mhm.
and just let it run down, just with the screensaver. Now I'm going to turn off the screensaver and let it run down again and see how long it lasts. And that should give me two reasonable runs to determine, what the power budget should be, and then start looking at solar panels. Um, Came across a really interesting company called Voltaic.
I think
Um,
I heard
uh,
about them.
well, one of their application notes on their website talks about the SolarCast Air.
Mhm.
So, so, so I figured that was a good place to start.
Yeah, I think so. They've
Uh,
done their homework, or at least Ray has done his homework
yeah,
and connected to them.
yeah, exactly. So I'll start there. Plus, they seem to be fairly friendly with, like they have, the Arduino special kit and all that kind of stuff. So that's a good sign. So I'm going to start with them. Um, you know, their solar panel, you know, uh, solar panel battery, and then some sort of a box. I was looking at those Takachi boxes. They look
Mhm.
really nice. I'm also
Yeah,
going to
they're
look
nice.
at,
They're not so cheap, but they're nice.
yeah, I'm going to look at Hammond just because they're manufactured here. So uh, a little bit of a local flavor. It's always good for
Mhm.
acceptability, and we'll take it from there. Um, so yeah, that's
I have one question.
sure.
You cannot get the data from the solar panel and the battery by I2C. I was just thinking if they have an set like panel and battery, and maybe
Yeah, yeah.
they have a controller on it.
Ah,
If they have an I2C on it, and then you can get maybe much more information out. Hi, Michael.
Hello.
good morning. I'm not feeling much better either. It's up part of the night, and then fell asleep on the couch.
Mhm. But at least you wake up on time, so that's good. Oh, it
I'm
looks
not
like
awake
Michael
yet.
is still sleepy.
Yeah, I'm not
Sorry.
awake yet. I'm not
Yeah,
awake yet.
yeah, and
Uh,
I've got the video off just because my networking here is so terrible as usual.
oh, that's too bad.
There's no way to improve it, Louis.
Well, I keep asking the supplier, the provider, to send out their networking guy and tell me where to put up a tower uh, to get, basically get over those trees that are blocking the signal. And they keep sending me the guy who just adjusts the antenna, and just moves the dish around and reboots the system and says, "Yep, everything's fine." and then of course it doesn't solve the problem. So I'm just um, it's a small ISP, and their specialty is rural, and so I'll give them another chance for a while because I really, really, really don't want Starlink.
Yeah, I can imagine it.
It's almost twice the price, and Elon Musk, I don't know, I don't feel like giving him any money.
Yeah,
I can imagine it. He
I'm
doesn't
with you
need
on
any
that.
money. I mean, it's
Yeah.
not him. It's the whole company and the whole concept. The satellite, make it cheap, reasonably cheap, and I think this is a good
Oh yeah,
the way to do it. I'm not sure
yeah,
it's policy and
yeah. Oh, it's fantastic. It's fantastic for if there's no other choice.
true.
So anyway,
Especially
that's my
with
networking.
the
So yeah,
new,
so
hmm? Especially with the new mini discs, they are amazing. Just in the backpack, and you can go.
Wow.
They're very small, like this big new ones.
oh yeah, I've actually seen them around here on houses. And it's basically it's not even a dish; it's just a little flat plate.
No. That's
It's
not.
maybe
That's the
40
problem.
centimeters.
That's probably the bigger one. The new ones are so portable. They put them on cars. Very
Hmm.
simple. They're amazing. The new one, the
Oh, I
mini.
see. Okay.
It's a new generation. Came out, I think, 2 months ago or something like that. And they're
Oh, I
much
see.
cheaper also because they
Anyway,
are. You pay, let's say, as you go. There's no fixed things for it.
okay.
It's a new pricing system,
Oh, I
basically,
see.
to probably get more people in. And
Okay.
okay, so but that's not what we want to talk about.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, so yeah, so that's basically where it stands right now. I'm gonna start looking around for solar panel, battery, and box, and just enough to put together a demonstration system to get people interested around here. I'm still keeping in Rob, I'm still keeping in mind your idea of using a little modem. The other thing is uh, there's LoRa or LoRaWAN. Just
Yeah.
right now, all I know is it's a name, it's a word.
No, it's
Haven't
not a
really.
word. It's very good. I use them a lot here. When we
Okay.
I didn't have LTE or going on, and we used the first. I made bGeigieZen nanos also with LoRa around on it.
Oh, okay.
And that works fine. It's fine. It's slow, but it's good enough for sending radiation data. And it goes
Sure.
quite far. It goes. I've done tests in 800 meters, no problem. It's
Oh,
supposed to be
okay.
able to go to 1 kilometer or something like that.
Okay. So definitely I'm gonna look at that just to open up all the options.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
'cause if I basically it's going to be taking basically piggybacking on people's Wi-Fi, on the people's home internet connections
Mhm. But what
as
you
much as possible.
what you also can do, I think, if you there is from Blues, there is a lower run version of their system. So you go from lower run to
Okay.
another node card, the lower run and LTE. You can do both. You
Hmm.
should check out. It's quite new. It's a few months old too. Because that will be
Right.
a
Right.
good option and not expensive because that's $49 for 10 years.
Right.
So
Now, can you go fast? See, that's I think what your objection to the Blues system previously was that the reporting rate is too slow, like every 5 minutes or whatever. Can you make it?
no. The rat nodes goes over. They also go over node cards, and you can do every 5 seconds. I mean, I made tests here, and that
Oh, I see. Okay.
if you have the satellite version,
Okay.
those are a little bit longer time, but the
Okay.
LTE versions are fast. Solarcast and sorry, the air node and the rat node both using them.
Okay. Okay, so definitely going to look into that, but I think the first approach is just use a local Wi-Fi
Yeah,
that
that's the
belongs
easiest.
to the
Yeah.
homeowner. Yeah, and
That's true.
cheapest. It's already paid for.
Yeah, that's true. And thanks for doing it because it's very, very interesting that you work on that.
Yeah. Well, hopefully get some people excited about that around here.
Mhm. No, but basically, if you get that working, then we can also go to other places and bring the system to them.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Not only your
So,
area, but many other areas, maybe even in Ukraine. So that.
oh yeah.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah.
Now, okay. Um, okay, so Ukraine. Okay, so that's wrapping that up. Ukraine actually brings up a topic that I want to talk about is security. I know I'm going to get that question. Is it secure? Can it be hacked? Um, and the answer right now is probably it's well, we're not sending anything over coded Wi-Fi. It's not there's no HTTPS. Um,
You'll be fine if you're using note cards
oh, I see.
because the note cards has their own security setup and it's amazing. I mean, that's very difficult to hack, being honest. And even that
Okay.
way that you cannot, the transmission between the node card and the cell towers are encoded too. So everything is
Okay.
encoded from the beginning to the end. And that's the big
Okay.
selling point of them too. But,
I see.
but then again, I mean, um, you want to be open. I mean, you want to show
Well,
the data.
well, yes and no.
I know the trades off.
The
Yes
the
and no.
the basically you don't want somebody polluting your database or sending or impersonating the device or right. If you look at a credit card terminal that's attached to a cash register,
Mhm,
right? How does the cash register know that the terminal is trustworthy? How does it recognize, and how does the terminal recognize that that the computer at the cash register is? So there's that little. Well, there's I mean we're and I'm putting on my security hat that I mean I used to do that kind of stuff authentication, integrity,
mhm,
confidentiality. We don't really care about confidentiality, but we do care about authentication and integrity. So that's going to be an issue um, that's going to come up. I'm sure somebody is going to ask that question when I can go start talking about it. Um, I'm surprised it hasn't come up before, right? So
mhm.
think of a scenario like Ukraine, where Dnipro is right, across the river, almost, it's almost at the front line, and and there's the bad guys. Bad guys have transmitters,
Mhm. That's true.
so anyway, so I'm going to start looking into that and see if there's an answer that will reassure people. But I don't know. I'm just rambling right now, but need to find out.
Okay. If I can help with information, please let me know.
Yeah, please. Absolutely. Uh, once I have a better idea of um, what people might ask or start thinking of what are we defending? What are like the whole security audit? Like what's the threat? What's the risk? What's the vector? That all that whole
Mhm.
that
That's
whole analysis.
yeah, that's a big topic to think about. Yeah, I agree, and I have no answer.
Yeah. Okay. Uh, All right, fair enough. Neither do I actually.
So I have maybe an opinion that people think it's too loose, but I prefer everything open, even if it gets hacked. You can always block it. So,
Well, yeah, again, it's the integrity of the data. Do you basically if do you trust that your sensor hasn't been broken?
but if there's an API key that already takes a lot of care of things that we know that it's coming from a certain device by a certain person, and that person is responsible for it.
Yes, true. True. I mean, yeah, I mean, you know, people are the weak link in many
Yeah.
systems.
In most systems. That's true.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Anyway, move on.
And Michael, did you make any progress on the thing you were working on? Or it was
No,
too busy?
it's I've had these other projects that I've had to unfortunately take priority. I did work on a little bit on the um I started looking into unified library.
Mm.
I had some questions for Yella, but I'll have to message him about that.
Mhm.
Um, I did. I don't know if you can see that. This
That's
is
a bit blurry. So
yeah.
if you
Yes.
I'm seeing it too. Yeah.
if you
Uh,
put it in front of your face, then the autofocus,
No,
yeah, like
because you have backlight there, so it's not the
yeah,
focus. It's the bright light.
backlight.
anyway, I combined. I figured out how to combine sprites hierarchically in the
Nice.
software.
Oh, cool.
That's very
Um,
cool.
So you could, I don't know, you could see on the one column there next to the buttons is vertical is text that's rotated. It's like, how do I do that in a sprite? And I figured it out. Um,
Wow, that's nice. Because I think Yellow was
Yeah,
trying that too, and he couldn't get it to work.
yeah,
Oh,
it was like a few hours worth of struggling.
oh,
Just the documentation for that for sprites is not very good,
is that
especially
the unified library that you're using?
no. I
Okay.
in that did he? I thought he mentioned the Unified Library doesn't have sprites, which doesn't make sense to me. I'm hoping that's not the case.
I hope so. Oh, that's very interesting. You got that working. That's great.
Right.
And you
I
think
see.
it will be hard to implement it on the unified if
I don't know. I
uh,
don't know. I just started, looking through I'm just looking through the documentation on Unified and um, I don't know if he could just post the starting thread on that on GitHub so I could take a look at how what he's doing.
yes, I was hoping to, but there seemed to be no reply from him. I don't know. He's maybe
Well,
busy with other things. Because
yeah,
that will be a good start to see, and we can try things out and give him feedback.
right.
Because I really
It's
would
just
like, yeah, the whole yeah.
Yeah, it's just such a shame that the M5 stuff is not more streamlined. Than I understand the move to a unified library, but then I sometimes those things are not a good idea
Mm,
because of the difference in hardware. You don't want to go to the lowest common denominator.
sure.
Uh, or the highest common denominator of trying to unlock all features on all devices, but uh, well,
Or
we'll
make it
see.
selectable if you want them.
Right,
You have
Um,
one library, and if you compile them, they can select certain parts for it only.
right.
the or like as a compile time switch. Yeah, last summer when I was working on the stuff that Yella put into archive. Rob, I don't know if you remember, there's a separate library for the buttons that somebody contributed that used basically the baseline TFT driver and then put those buttons on top. And I'm just wondering if there's something like that that would be that you could graft on top of the unified, like the primitives in the unified library.
I have no idea.
Yeah. So I know I'm just wondering if that's an avenue to explore.
What do you think, Michael?
Let me
What are you saying with the TFT library? Is that a graphic library or?
Yes.
No, yeah, it basically, yeah, but it's fairly low level. And I'm trying to find it now. Somebody tried to or actually had a working uh, library for the buttons that they basically added on top of that. And
Oh,
I'm
right.
trying to. It was in the archive. I'll have to find it.
Oh, that's right. The last status update he gave us was related to he couldn't get the buttons to work. The button approach that he used, which is a primitive version, which works. Uh, he didn't use the more advanced library, which I've been using, and you can see that it's iffy sometimes.
Right, 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 right.
So,
Um, yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of yeah. I'll have to go find it.
okay.
If we could find, just maybe the author of that first one. Um, yeah, I can't. Anyway, I'll go look for it. Maybe maybe it's I don't know. Maybe the answer won't. What I'm trying to say is maybe the answer won't come from nice folks at M5. It'll come from somebody else in the community.
Right.
But sometimes
You're
they
hoping it, you're hoping it does come from M5 because you'd like it to be a standard implementation.
that's true.
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah. Seems like Jelle could make it. I mean, it's
Yeah.
half an hour or something.
That's pretty much it for me today.
Mhm. Me, I don't have so much to say. I've been very busy with sending out the last batch and preparing an inventory for the version 4 board to be ready for and getting all the parts for the 4 board because people start to order already. I changed the website so for the shop that people can see how it's going to look like, and we got already an order for it. So that seems to be okay.
Good.
We still have to push really for getting a real announcement that we didn't do yet.
Yeah, the website looks nice.
Yeah, I think it's okay. It's not great, but it's okay. It works. And the orders I now got quite easy how to do the orders. So I can prepare everything at home and then go to the post office with the boxes and with the reference numbers, and they print it out, and then it goes out very quickly. For me,
Good, good.
it took a while to figure it out, but once it's going, it's good. And yesterday we got an quite interesting. Somebody wanted to buy only a safe pulse, and
Okay.
Huh.
and at the university in Philippines. So one of the I think one of the professors there wants to start using safe pulses. I have no
Okay,
idea.
good.
I asked him directly, why? Why you want to use that? And for what project? So, but
Interesting.
yeah, I thought so too. And in Holland, There's a university, not a university, like a university, een hogeschool they call it. It's a high, I don't know what kind of level it is. It's kind of university for the,
Okay.
and they want
I
to
would-
use it as an open source project. They ordered 11 of them, of the kits.
Oh, cool.
And that will be a good promotion if they start using them. Maybe next
Yeah.
week we'll start.
Yeah, I'd translate that as a technical college, something like.
Yeah, technical college, but universal level. I mean, it's
Okay, yeah.
It's I will get the real name. Also in Germany,
Well,
there are some universities interested, so we are working with
yeah, cool.
because that's really the approach I like, that students can use the open source and can modify what they want on it and learn how to use that instead of all the
Yeah,
standard stuff they're getting.
right. Cool.
So that's good that it's coming, I think. And I've been very busy with trying to get Grafana back, but that's
Oh,
a
yeah.
long story. But, and no progress yet, so let's see.
Yeah.
I was hoping that Cyrus could help a little bit, but he's very busy with his move.
Oh, okay. Because for a while I was going to be helping on another project, but I had to basically step away from that just because not enough time on that. So that's why I had a little bit more time this week to do the stuff. But if you need me to test something, um, on Grafana, just give me a shout because I'm interested as well because obviously the fixed monitoring project
Yes,
depends on
very
being able
important
to
for
see
that. Yes. Mhm.
see the outcomes. So if you need me to do an experiment or try something, just give me a shout.
What you can do if you want to, you can. I mean, I run Grafana locally and connect to Elasticsearch to the server. That works quite fine. That works fine. So you can use it if you want to.
Okay. So you're running Grafana locally on a Linux machine.
In a Docker container.
Okay. Now we're back to Docker. Okay.
Yeah, I know.
Last week I did.
No, I will get it somewhere else later. But I can put it on.
3 weeks ago I didn't know what a container was. Actually, somebody explained it to me. It's like it's like a FreeBSD jail. It's like, okay, I know what that is now. But connect to Elasticsearch.
Yeah, and
Uh,
Elasticsearch connect to the database. Basically, they are big indexes.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, if I could, that would be great if I could set up a local setup like that just to for demonstration. That would be great.
Mhm.
So I'm not even sure where to start. I've got Docker installed. That's it.
It's not that hard, but it's a little bit tricky to do.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
All right.
we have about 10 more minutes or 9 minutes more.
I'm pretty much done.
Okay. And then I'm kind of done too.
Yeah.
Michael, you have something?
No, I'm trying to find time. But like I said, we have projects. Got contractors coming in to this work on the wall outside. So it's been pretty time consuming. So
Is
I'll
it
see if
hot
I
at
can.
your place? Or
Right.
is it hot?
No, we passed that. We had,
Okay.
35-degree temperature for quite a long time. But no, it's mild now, thank goodness.
Oh, that's good. That
All
makes it
right.
easy to go outside and work outside.
Yes. Yeah.
Mhm.
They unfortunately in this environment, the poison ivy is
Oh, yeah.
growing like crazy, and I got
Oh
it
no.
on both my arms from working outside. You just can't avoid it. It's there. You got to get around it.
Oh no.
Yeah.
It's hurting a lot, or it's itching.
No. There's that extraction oil Technu that we use that works great. It pulls the oil out.
Mm. Oh, that's nice. I didn't know
but it
about
does
that.
itch right now, right at this moment. Uh, Too bad I don't live near an ocean. That was the big, as a kid, whenever you got poison ivy, you just go swimming in the ocean. And
Yeah.
that salt water does a great job of taking the oils off.
Mhm.
All right.
And once the oil is off, it doesn't,
Yeah, that's it.
that's it.
Yeah.
As
Yeah.
long as the oil is on it, then it's painful for itching.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't
If
know.
you catch it early enough. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, good luck then, if you're
All
outside.
right. Thank you.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. Good luck. That stuff is nasty.
Yeah, it
Uh,
is.
yeah.
Yeah,
And we don't have anything. I'm surprised we don't have anything like that around here because it's been hot and it's been, yeah, well, raining like crazy. So anyway,
but
All
for
right.
me, I have problems with black flies. I mean,
oh,
early in the morning and late afternoon because the water is so clean. They like it here.
Right.
Um, you have to be careful.
Yeah.
They bite really. I mean, they
oh,
rip a piece of flesh out of your skin.
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
not good.
Nastiness.
Wow. Yeah.
But
That's,
good. That's the way it
uh,
is.
all right.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks
Have a
for
good
the talk.
weekend.
Yeah. You
All
too.
right.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.